Hi, I come bearing good news today, as I always do. This is going to be one of my scholarship series. Leadership is an important component of scholarship. If you shy away from leadership responsibilities, maybe scholarship is not for you. But if you're interested in pursuing scholarship at any level, you should look into sitting in leadership positions if you have the opportunity. And even if you don't have the opportunity, create an opportunity for yourself to be in a leadership position. If you have opportunities for publications, to attend conferences, to be part of workshops, to work in a community development group, even to volunteer, these are opportunities that you should avail yourself of in your environment while targeting scholarship opportunities. You should utilize the opportunities you have that may not pay, that may not even pay. They may pay. There are scholarship, there are volunteer opportunities around you that may pay. There are leadership opportunities that may pay. But right now, that payment or financial gain should not be the priority. The priority, first of all, should be building your leadership portfolio, first of all, building the stamina, because if you're looking to landing scholarships, you should definitely have some stamina in leadership. Not only because it will be required when in most scholarship applications, but also because you will need it. Because to make your scholarship good, to fulfill the requirements to serve in that scholarship role, your leadership experience will come in handy. So today I come here with today a juicy scholarship opportunity. So if you are a third world citizen or refugee claimant in a third world country, this opportunity is for you. Now, let me give this advice. I know we all like to go to the eyebrow places, Australia's, the US, the UK, the Canada of our time. But if the opportunity to go to these places have not presented themselves, if you have local level opportunities that you can utilize, even if just to build your credentials for the time being, or to use this as stepping stones to get to your ideal destination, I'd say take it. The scholarship I bring here today is not a pathway to an eyebrow country, which makes it even more advisable if you're just starting out. You can use this to build your portfolio. You can also use this as an experience that will eventually give you the leverage for the eyebrow scholarships. I know you're looking for Commonwealth, Erasmus Mundus, and all of those big grants and scholarships. But while waiting on those ones, there are not so little, but they do not necessarily take you to those eyebrow countries that you wish to go. Okay, enough of the prep talk. The scholarship I bring here today is very juicy. It pays your tuition in full. That is full tuition funding. It pays you stipends. That is like salary, but not at as much as salaries would be in your destination country, but something that is good enough to take care of you as a student, and even extra to send home to build your life and to make plans for the future. And it also covers some research funding if you apply, make extra applications for that. And it also gives you settlement allowance. So this scholarship is very, very good. You don't have to worry about finances. It pays, yes. It pays your fare, your air ticket to the destination country. Isn't that good? So, what is the scholarship that has all of these beautiful, beautiful perks? I'll take you there in just a minute. If you're coming across my video for the first time, my name is Blessing. I do study abroad content consultation. So if you are interested in this kind of content, stick with me, subscribe to my space, send me your DM, start a conversation with me. Feel free at any time to come in with your relevant questions and your suggestions. If there is anything you want me to talk about, send me a message and I'll talk about it. I am your study abroad buddy. Remember that. So come to me with your study abroad and scholarship inquiries, and I'll be very, very happy to help. So today I am talking about a very famous and considerate, juicy scholarship. So come with me to the scholarships page. This scholarship is aimed at students who are committed to creating change in their communities. The scholarships are a life-changing opportunity to experience a new country and culture, to broaden horizons, and to build a global network that will last a lifetime. So like I said earlier on, if you don't like leadership, maybe scholarship should not even come to your mind, because most of these scholarships want to see that you are relevant to your community. They want to see that you're able to utilize the experience that you take away from this. It's an investment. They don't want to invest. Nobody wants to invest in a desert, in a dry ground. People want to invest in fertile ground. So you should prove yourself as potentially fertile, but how much leadership profile you've built, if you've been able to use your knowledge for the good of other people, for the common good, this proves that you are able to deliver. So this scholarship covers full funding for your tuition, your living allowances, don't worry about that, your return economy flights to host country, one-off arrival allowance, and also research support grant potential. You have to apply for this one separately, like I said earlier on. Now, this scholarship is called the Queen Elizabeth Commonwealth Scholarship, otherwise called QECS. This scholarship is for master's degree only, and this scholarship is for third world, no, low income to middle income countries. So if you are a citizen of a low income country, you should apply to study at another low income bracket country. So the fact that you are from that country does not mean that you should definitely stay there. In fact, your application will not be considered. You have to be applying to study in another country that is within that income bracket, low to middle income. And so many countries are covered here that are in the Commonwealth. It's a Commonwealth scholarship. So only countries that are in the Commonwealth are offering this support. So what do you do with this? So these are the countries that this round will cover. This scholarship, the scholarship opens twice a year. It has 2 rounds every year. There is a January, February round, and there is a July, August round. Right now, the one that is open now is the January round. The application closes in January, on January 14th. and there are requirements that are very easy to gather. We'll go to that in a moment. So for this round, these are the countries that you can get to: Jamaica, Kenya, Barbados, Eswatini, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, etc., etc. So you can go on the scholarship website and look at the available countries for this round, right? And another round, if there is a country you have in mind that is not listed in this round, you can wait for the next round and maybe it will be there. It also covers certain programs. Not all programs are covered. So you should look at the website and see if your program is listed. You are advised, after checking out the website for this scholarship, to then proceed to the website of your preferred institution in order to make the application. So it is not enough for you to apply from here. You can see all the apply here buttons that are on this scholarship webpage. You are advised to then proceed to the institution's website. For example, I want to go to study MSc in corporate finance at Antigua and Barbuda. I have the option of doing this apply here and seeing the requirements for the program. So I am being asked to create a new account or to log in. So you should definitely, if you are a new applicant, create a new account, and that will take you to the institution's website to see all the program requirements. But the ideal thing to do is to go to the institution's website and study everything there is to know about this program. What are the values of that institution, even, because this would also be included in your statement, which you're going to write for the scholarship. Why are you going to this institution? So if you do not know the values, if you don't know the vision and the mission statement of the institution, you won't be able to justify that part of the application. So you go to the institution, read every information that you need for the program specific information, university specific information, even look at the faculties, that is the lecturers that are teaching here. What are they teaching? What resonance can you find in their research work and what you want to do or what you're already doing? So you should study all of this before you make your application. This will help strengthen your application. It will show that you are not just in for the cash, you're in for the work, because nobody wants to throw their money around if you're not willing to do the work. Scholarship is not a walk in the park. Scholarship is rigorous. So if you're not willing to even put in the effort to research the institution that you are applying into, there is no guarantee that you'll be able to do the research, the scholarship work, what is required. And at the end of the day, that might even disqualify you. So you don't even get a chance to prove yourself. Okay. So you go to the institution's website and study it. And then look at the program website. What are the peculiarities of that program? How does it align with you? What can you take away from there? So all of these will count towards your application. Now, that is for the institution. For this scholarship itself, you are required to fulfill some certain conditions. The things you will need to do are listed under the application guidance button. So you press the application guidance button to see what you're required to do. So here we have the eligibility, personal details, academic and employment record, course at host university details, statements, upload supporting documents. It is important for you to understand this section. Read every component of this section very well, understand them, digest them before proceeding to your application. So the statement section is formed of three main statements, which applicants need to provide. Guidance for what is required for each statement is shown below, as well as on the application. What I love the most about this application, this scholarship page, is how detailed it is. Like, all the information you need is provided. These people have taken their time to answer most of the questions that you will have. Trust me, I have sit down here, have studied almost all the sections, and I don't have questions anymore after going through all of these. So if you do your due diligence and sit with it and ask, even there is a, I think, frequently asked questions page that you can see and understand. And then there is a space there that you can even send them a question. Contact us if you have questions. So let's say after you have read everything and seen all the questions answered and you still do not understand, you can still contact them to answer your questions, your personal questions, and they will still give you responses. So all the support you need is already here on the program website. So what do you need to do? Study them very well and begin to make your application. Okay, here we have the statements ready on this page. So let us look at the statement. So you're going to write 3 statements. You write your plan of study, and all of the things you include in this statement have already been highlighted. It will include, why have you chosen to study this course? Remember what I said about studying the course. This is where you will prove that you have studied the course. Why have you chosen to study this course? What specific features of the course do you find interesting? Right? Why? Haven't studied the program website. What did you see there that resonates with you, that reflects your thinking about this program? What have you done to research your chosen university? So you're going to prove that you know about this university. You know their vision, mission statement. You know their values. You know their research standing. You know their scholarship. You know as much as you should know about them. How is this course relevant to your future career plans? So you're not just going to see a course and say, do I qualify for this course? Yes, I'll go for it. You will show that this will have a long-term relevance to you. That the scholarship will not just come and go and then you would be the same. You will still be, because if it doesn't resonate with your long-term plan, it is easy for you to forget about it. Explain how your previous studies and experiences make you a suitable candidate for this course. So this has to connect with what you've been doing before. So as much as maybe you see management studies or something related to that, and because you have a background in finance or business management or something, you feel that you are qualified. Good. You will not only prove that you have plans of progressing within that field, but also create a relationship, a connection between what you have been doing before or what you studied before this program right now, and then what you will do with it in the future. So there has to be what we call continuity in your career pathway. This has to be, it has to contribute to the existing trajectory of your career. Okay. The second, and this is all within what? 200 to 400 words, not even a lot. So you have to be able to speak to all of these things within this 400 words limit. The second statement is the development, impact, and post-study outreach. And there's a list of a number of things that this should include. That is your challenges, or one challenge or problem in your country that you would like to address. So this is where your previous community service, your selfless efforts will come to play. So if you've been involved in pro bono service before, this here you'll be able to prove that yes, you are passionate about your country and you are able to bring your knowledge to bear on the situation of your country. How will your proposed study help you to contribute a solution to this challenge? What skill do you expect to gain from this scholarship? How will you apply or share the knowledge and skills gained on award with your local community? So this scholarship is intended to improve the situations of third world or low income to middle income countries. So it is not just a call to spend or use money. It's a call to utilize scholarship opportunities to solve national problems. So if you are part of this scholarship, if you are considered for this scholarship, you would have proven beyond reasonable doubts that you are interested in solving a local problem in your country. So the third statement wants to look at creating networks, how this opportunity will help you to establish relationships or to promote your connection with other scholars from other countries. This section will explain how you have developed professional networks in the past. This can be through your academic studies, your hobbies, your work experience, your volunteering, or involvement in social, cultural, or Commonwealth organizations. How have you used the network and connections that you have already had to achieve something? So it's not enough that you have all of these connections. How have these connections benefited you? You prove it in your statement. That's how we know that this would not also go to waste. And then lastly, how might you develop these connections further during your international study experience? So this is not to abort your existing relationships. This is to strengthen and promote your existing relationships. So you will show how your new connections will align with your existing connections to your broad goal, to your existing career, to your future pathways. And this should be done within 200 to 400 words. So in all, you're going to write about 1,000 words, less than 950 in total, for your statement, for the 3 statements that you're required to do. And that is for statements. Let's go back to eligibility. So we're here at the eligibility section. It wasn't easy finding this. You have to first create an account. So even though I do not intend to apply, I had to create an account to be able to actually access the eligibility. It's been said in the body of the summary of the scholarship, but I wanted a section that is specifically dedicated to the eligibility, and I couldn't get that unless I created an account, which I did. It was a bit complicated, but here we are. So here we have the eligibility, and there are 3 important things to note here. First, applicant must be a citizen or granted refugee status by a Commonwealth country other than the country hosting the award. I mentioned this earlier. You have to be a Commonwealth country citizen, and you have to be looking to get this scholarship started in a country, a Commonwealth country that is not your country. Okay, so it's all within the Commonwealth, but different countries. And secondly, you must have completed an undergraduate degree This is for a master's degree, it's purely master's, not PhD, not first degree. Master's, you must have completed your undergraduate degree and have a 2-1 equivalent. 2-1 equivalent or nothing. So if you have a 2-1, congratulations, this scholarship is for you. And the third one is, if you have any queries about how to apply, is that an eligibility criteria, God? If you have queries, check the frequently asked questions. Trust me, the frequently asked questions page has all your answers. I've been there and it's very detailed. All the questions you're looking for are there. So I encourage you to look it up. So those are the two important criteria. You have to have 2-1. You have to be a citizen of a Commonwealth country. And this scholarship is specifically targeted at low to middle income countries. And you will see the list there. For this round, there are just not a lot. So I believe that in the next round, of course, new universities come on the page with each round. So if you're not successful in this round, you can try the next round. You can also submit multiple applications as long as you're applying to different countries. You cannot have more than one application for one university. You have to, if you want to apply more than once, you have to do different countries. If that's something, but I believe that if you put in a strong application, you don't have to do a lot of applications. You can put in your best in one and get it. But it's a good thing that it's a biannual thing, so you have two chances in a year to get your applications in. So if you miss this round, which is closing on January 14th, you can prepare for the next one. I believe you can also subscribe to their newsletter or something so that you get updated on new, but keep your eyes out basically for new scholarships. There are other scholarships on the Commonwealth University page, which you'll be automatically subscribed to. So this is a good opportunity to get in the system, to know existing scholarships and new ones coming in, and to take advantage of these scholarships. All in all, if you are trying to apply and you run into any roadblock, contact them. If you think you cannot do this on your own and you need my guidance, you can send me a DM. You can message me. I help people with scholarship applications, with even university applications. If you're looking to study somewhere and you do not understand how to go about it, you can contact me. I offer this service. I can guide you. I can help you do it. I can make recommendations for you on which universities to go. I also make scholarship recommendations. So for any of your academic related inquiries, feel free to send me a DM and I will do the best that I can for you. Again, my name is Blessing. This is my space. I do study abroad content. I have a lot to share with you. Stick around, ask questions, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care. Bye-bye.